Hello folks, and welcome back to the next part. Now, between videos, did a few things, got a few new suits, ran an obstacle course. So let's see what we're dealing with today. Who's gonna piss off Phelps today? The white shoe slaying, you say?
Hey lady, get out of the road!
I think we found our victim.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is too.
Well, good morning to
We
you,
have just
Captain.
cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain.
Sounds lovely.
Now, the fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Uh-huh.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short
I'm
case.
gonna make him take me to the
Ray Pinker will
Fine
have us
morning
all good
indeed.
time.
We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the weed?
It is indeed.
Greetings from sunny California.
Ugh.
When's it gonna stop?
You lied to me, Skipper. You told me it was a fine morning. Alright, let's see what outfits we got then. So, we got the button man. Carry extra ammo, weapons, sharpshooter. What else did I get? I got the Murphy. Uphold the law without having to reload your handgun. I think we're gonna need that. Come on, pair in second gear, will you? Jesus.
Detectives,
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death.
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Is there nothing to find here? Oh, there we go.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363. Never the same, are they?
What, the laundry or the thing? Is that it?
drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
So there's no stop marks and it says it's.
Nope.
Yes. Come on, Phelps. Let's buy the first round. Is that it? Any other clues? A, B, C. Any D's? Any D's? Oh, apart from hers. Nope. Okay, let's go to this phone. We interrupt this phone call to bring you a cutscene. You find the man that done this. You find him.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Well, I'd say she's telling the truth. But just for the fun of it.
What's the agenda here, Mrs. Barton? You trying to get rid of Bose and improve the real estate prices? Or do you want to help us catch this lady's killer?
You think I'm lying?
Yeah.
You don't ask, you never find out.
Damn right, Phelps.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly
I pissed her
disfigured.
off.
I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here.
The war
He's
changes
some kind
people,
of
love.
Hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Well, Phelps is on the case, ma'am. Everything's going to be done about it. Right. Now, can I make this phone call or is anybody else going to pop up? There's a time and a place for Phelps.
Phelps, 1247.
Bob the 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective.
Look, I've got nothing else better to do today.
There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
Right, you there? Rightio. Where to go? Superior Laundry Services. What makes them the best? I guess I'll drive, will I? Oh, see, don't start me today. You know what happened last time.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Alright, mister.
Phelps and Galloway.
What makes your
LAPD.
laundry so
We're
superior?
investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
Yeah. F1363.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
We'll go to the hobo camp.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Rusty, don't start me.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
What's your story?
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
Rusty, go get my gun out of the glove compartment. Anything to grab on here? What we got here?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
So how you gentlemen doing?
Why is the word abbreviation so long?
I'll get back to you on that one. The hell are you doing? Alright. Where to?
Son, you're a couple of slates short of a full roof.
Ben Hoker.
Hey! Watch where you're going!
Awful polite around here, aren't they?
There are 3 kinds of people. Those who can count, and those who can't.
That's only 2 kinds. Oh, what the hell? How did I get here? Haha!
How come the cops can't ignore us the same way the government does?
Take it up with the government, Sonny.
You can drive. Double time, Rusty.
Keep your shirt on. I'm coming.
Too slow, Rusty.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Hello? Shh, go around the back. Oh.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Well, what the hell were you ding-a-linging for?
Maybe if... No.
Damn it. Alright, you stay here. Hey! Can I get in the boat? Oh. What's ding-a-linging?
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Shit, they actually found the clue out here. I knew it. He did. Alright. Jesus Christ, he's down right there.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton?
No,
I'm
you're
afraid
more
we
than
have
that.
some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's procedure. You see to your girls.
Mommy's gonna be okay, kids.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search.
Eey, the fucking
Nothing
Shining
to hide.
twins. Come and play with us,
Want to hear
Daddy.
something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Optimistic, Cole.
Need to check if she was a regular.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd excuse me, ladies. So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
I'm sorry, is there a woman in high heels walking around here?
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Email 54 37. Oh, says it.
You can see if Baker can match the impression of the crime scene.
We've got the rope. We've got the muddy boots. We got your ass.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
We got you, Lars.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
What we got here?
Don't think this is anything. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Sounds like a character from Greece. Alright, Tarleton.
For the
Why'd you do
record,
it?
Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. There can't be anyone who knew her.
Alright, keep it straight face.
So you don't know anyone who would
What?
want her dead?
No, I don't.
Son of a bitch.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Alright, I'm gonna try bad cop since good cop didn't work.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. Bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Well, the answer's not gonna be in the ceiling.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Joe, where's a good place to go dancing? At a party.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You got some explaining to do.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Well, I figure that by putting my pencil here and clicking here.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Tarleton broad had her last drink at Barron's bar. We should check the place out.
Well, they asked you, Rusty.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Tarleton?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it.
He said that.
Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Okay.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
I'm gonna use some intuition. Alright. Anything? Alright.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Why'd you kill her?
Put out an APB on the cab.
2 Ryan Ice, 1 Manhattan, 1 Jen Ricky.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Oh, why are you looking off the side?
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Alright.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Maybe kept her mouth shut. Got him.
Bates! We just want to talk!
Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
What? Oh, hell yeah.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Son of a bitch.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Shut up, Rusty.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the dick in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
I got him. I got him. Either way.
He's showing you how it's done. Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps.
I'm gonna toss your fat ass out of the fucking car.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Put your hands in the air.
You've had enough.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
Then I'm gonna kill you.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole. On what offense? Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there
Gets
on the
better and better.
sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come? Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
That's the latest thing.
Seems like a nice one.
Yeah.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
You actually said he had the able seaman?
How's that just...
I guess we're going to the police station.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
That's on 7th Street.
Nope. Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps.
I
The cab driver
fucking
might tie
heard
this
it.
whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Second Canary, 11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got to now?
Hey.
Further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitman.
There he is.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
INS officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 3103.
If an officer needs help, then it's time to go.
Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge.
Ah.
Now it's him or us.
Okay. Looks like it's unlimited ammo.
Officer down!
You're a cop killer! Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
That unlimited ammo comes in handy. Sorry, Carruthers.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
All right,
We know
Tintin.
why you're here, Jessup. So it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Hey, shifty.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining
Apparently
example
not.
of chivalry, Jessup.
Okay.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Use a bit of intuition on this one.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An all-American 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
It's not how I'd put it.
That smirk.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in two in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Brand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Interesting.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
I guess we're going to the bus depot. Well, you can drive this one. I ain't chasing after a fucking bus all night.
You know the way. You can drive.
Three suspects in the can and one on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Terrelson picked up?
11K, roger.
Jesus Christ, how many people are accusing here? Alright. Now who are we looking for in here?
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll need to run the loop.
Fuck me.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Unfortunately.
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Oh, sippity fucking doo-dah.
Galloway, I need you.
Shift.
Hold on, I'm coming. All-American 7-4, let's go get him. This could be a long trip, Cole.
Not my driving.
Could be a short one. And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Yep. Gotcha.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
Yeah. Took how long to fucking find you. What are we doing here? Come on. Hello? Are we close or something?
LAPD, we're investigating
What
a
the
murder.
hell? Hey!
You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
Get your head out of there.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of
What
the bell-bottom
the
cloud and left the broad alive.
Fuck.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
I don't even know what just went on there.
We're looking for a tall, disfigured man at the camp.
Could be difficult. Most bums look deformed to me.
Oh, we going in guns blazing.
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
Need you to stay copacetic.
Where's that backup?
How do we do that?
Alright.
If you want your rightful share, we need to fight for it.
Alright, let's go.
Killing make you feel powerful.
Oh. Oh.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
You fucking toss it. Oh shit, more paper.
working, Jack? I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society.
Not more than the Irish.
God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Uh-huh. So this is its own little side plot. Wasn't I at here earlier? Nope. Oh shit.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Don't judge a book by a cover now, Cole. Oh, damn, put the fucking thing down. Wow.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Take us back to the PD. What in the hell's going on over there?
You're behind the wheel. Over here, Rusty.
Keep your shirt on. I'm coming.
Too slow, Rusty. The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder. We're going this way.
Well, excuse fucking me.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Ignore him.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Mm-hmm.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrelson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Mm-hmm. That's where you're looking around the goddamn room.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
Uh-huh.
You have an alibi? Someone reliable. Someone who will be around on the day of the trial.
Fuck your trial. The capitalist system needs another victim from amongst the masses. So be it.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrelson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Well, mostly me, like, but, you know, I'll give Rusty some help. Not bad. Dismiss one question. The Terrelsons might have justice if Stewart is pronounced fit to stand trial. That'll be a tough one. Well, folks, that's another case down. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, comment, subscribe, click the bell for notifications of more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care for now, folks.